We got things to watch. We got things to watch. Oh, it's been a minute. We got an Ashens video. I built a PC with parts from Wish and somehow lived. Oh my god, this is that is not I wouldn't recommend getting PC parts from like Wish and uh what's the newer ones like Temu and all that bullshit, like stores like that, online stores like that. I would not recommend buying PC parts from them because 90% of the time they're probably not even what you paid for. Also, I swear to God, if we get jump scared by a fucking chicken in this video, I'm. If you know the chicken lore, you know what I'm talking about.
Hello! So here's the thing, I was looking at the mighty website Wish and noticed they sell PC parts. And some of these are infamous, of course. There are various YouTube videos of people having bought what claims to be a massively expensive 1080 Ti graphics card for like $3.
Yeah, I've seen.
And they get it, and it's
I've
just
seen
something from like
a few
20 years
videos of
ago
people.
that's had the BIOS flashed, and it can't.
I've seen a few videos of people trying to uh build PCs from Wish, and like half the time they either have to use other parts because the ones they get were just not what they paid for, or they just didn't show up. Oh.
Actually do anything. It just claims it's a 1080 Ti to Windows when you plug it in. Well, I thought, wouldn't it be interesting to purchase an entire PC's worth of parts and then build that PC and
Swear
see
to God,
if
if we get
works.
jump scared by a fucking chicken,
I
that
set
bitch,
myself two rules.
you haunting the
One,
narrative
you have
over
to
here.
buy all the parts to make a PC. Seemed like a pretty basic rule. And two, nothing can be over £35, but you must also get the best part you can for that money. So I was aiming for the upper limit of around 35 to see what bits I could get.
Listen, I barely trust the things that cost like a couple of dollars on these websites, and people be spending more than that on there. Like you, ooh, that's another form of gambling, honestly.
And my word, friends, what a time we're going to have. Let us begin with the PSU, the power supply unit, because if there's no electricity getting to your computer, then you're going to have to like rub your feet on the carpet a lot and do static electricity to it constantly. It's not going to work. Let's look at the PSU. So here we are, immensely smashed up in the post. It is the power supply unit. What rating is it? Good luck finding out, because they haven't written it on the box. They claim.
I mean, to be fair, that's how you know it's from Wish or one of these other websites. It's when it gets when it finally gets there, like a half a year later. It's like beat to hell and back. And sometimes you completely forgot what you ordered, and like it'll come in. Sometimes they'll come in like those plain boxes, and there'll be no directions. There'll be nothing. It's like, wow, we love that. Give us nothing. Yes, half a year later.
Be 800 watt, so fingers crossed. I mean, it looks the part.
I feel bad for people that bought things and would pick the like fastest shipping, and it would still end up taking like months.
£31. Most of that was postage. No, it wasn't most of it. I think it was like £10 postage, 21 value. So that's not what I said at first. Sorry. That is a common theme.
That shit is bent to hell and back.
It was about £10 thereabouts. You know, a bit of weight to this.
It's fucking beat up.
Various other parts of it as well. It does claim to be 800 watt. I would not trust
Anybody
this to
else
give
see
out
that?
800 watts. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I would expect this. I wouldn't want to trust with anything over 500, frankly. Probably maybe not even 450. It's got all your cables, so you can plug everything in. It'll hopefully work. Ooh, still got Molex on it. Set to 230 volts, so that's good. That means
Another thing about, by
it.
the way, when you're buying from these websites, is that a lot of people that have done this, especially with PC parts, they'll take apart the things they buy, and half the time, like on the outside, it'll say what you bought, but then on the inside, if they look closer, if they know what they're looking for, it'll say something completely different, something completely cheaper than what you bought, like nowhere close to what you were supposed to get. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. They literally just slap a sticker to try to cover up what you really bought.
And plug it in at 120 and wonder why it explodes.
Explosion.
This should be all right. So, the core of the computer, the motherboard, also known as the main board, also known as Spivion's necessity. Yes, this is specifically a Gigabyte GA G41MT STPT, because they always have really catchy names. Oh, good. There's a little backing plate thing for the old case. That's important, because these things don't line up if not. You just have a hole in the back of your case for the weevils to get in. I haven't actually checked this, but I'm really hoping it's what they claim. It's clearly second-hand. I mean, that's painfully obvious, I would have said. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing they do.
Second-hand, that's good, because I looked up how much a second-hand one would be on eBay.
They'll sell you second-hand used shit, but they'll sell it brand new. Like they say it's brand new.
34. Great. I also don't know what revision it is. There's like multiple revisions of these. So this is a Intel G41 chipset. Based
like I feel like these websites are literally just a gamble on which scam you get.
Fucking hell, what is it? It's a Core 2 Pentium dual core.
Like when you order something from them, you gotta play the scam bingo card.
Is that a Core 2 Duo? God, you're going back now. Yeah, that's an old CPU and not a particularly fast one. That's annoying, because I bought a separate bloody CPU and it turns out they've just left one in it, because it's so painfully second-hand. Great. Well, on the plus side, the one I've bought is a lot quicker, so that's something. Yeah, well, it's got all the ports on it. It's still got an old KTS CR2032
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't trust the one they left in there anyway.
Oh, it's revision 1.1, the very bloody earliest one.
Probably try to use it and it just fucking explodes.
Sure, 1.0. I don't know. Anyway, it's got some dust on it as well. In fact, it's really dusty. This is so obviously second-hand and come out of a computer. Thanks, Wish.com seller. Oh yeah, look, there's all sort of mottling on the bloody VGA out there. Yeah, you've got 4 USB on board. You've got dirt. That's great. Oh, yeah, look, PS2 connectors for your mouse and keyboard. Wow, this is going to be a beast. As long as you don't live in this current time period. Oh, well.
And this was like, what was it?
I did buy them.
It was like, this is like from...
Right, this is...
6 years ago, I think. Yeah, 6 years ago.
£29. It is a Core 2 quad processor. Quad-core blighter from back in the day, about 2007.
Yeah, I believe he's like building a PC.
Released, actually, maybe a few months before.
With just Wish items.
2.4 gigahertz Q6600 CPU. No, it's a Q505. What made me think it was a Q6600? Does that even exist? Have I made that up in my stupid brain? I don't know. But this is a Q505. It's going to be a lot quicker than the one that's currently in there, so that's good. I should point out that if you've never built a PC and you suddenly get the idea to buy cheap parts off Wish, do make sure they're compatible with each other. You have to know a bit of what you're doing. Yeah, this is clearly second-hand. Again, great. Do you know something really good? £29 I paid for that. Do you know how much you can buy them second-hand on eBay if this is obviously second-hand? The answer is, including postage, £7.
Oh. Sound machine.
Obviously, we're going to need some RAM, random access memory. Yep, you need memory on your computer so it can do its thinkings. This is apparently a mate called Vazaki. Seems to be new. It's very Chinese packaging. It's DDR3, if I recall. There is an amount of it on this. I can't even remember how much I bloody bought. Now it's PC3 10600.
Eating that pizza.
So it claims. Well, this was the most
I had
RAM
pizza the other day.
Get
I had
for £32. And I tell you what,
Barbecue
it'd have been
chicken
a million
pizza
times cheaper second-hand off
is
eBay. Let's not
good.
get into that. At least this does appear to be new. It's not been put in the package correctly, so that's always nice. Now, the thing about CPUs are they do
I love
run a
how
bit
every
hot,
package
and you
so
have to have a
far
cooler stuck to them. So this one should do the
either
job.
looks
LGA
suspicious
775,
or
that's the
you
socket.
just know
This was by far the
it was
cheapest thing I got.
used
It was £8
already,
including
like-
delivery. Because frankly, it's going to be enough to do the job. Look, it's got like a big flowery heatsink on it. Big old fan that'll go relatively slowly and hopefully not be too noisy. And yeah, we have got the retention kit for actually keeping it on the motherboard, which is quite important. And some more thermal compound, because you can never have enough
Yeah,
of that.
DDR3, like,
well, there we go.
even
that should do the job.
6 years
It
ago,
shouldn't
that's
catch fire much.
that's kind of bad.
We are, of course, going to need a hard drive, and guess what? It's a
I will say this now because I learned too late after my first gaming PC, but I learned my lesson with my second gaming PC, which I'm still paying off. Almost done. So close. So close. But if you're getting a PC for gaming, make sure you get DDR5, I believe. I think. Because anything below that, you're not going to get like the full power out of your fucking machine. I can't remember why. I remember researching this shit before I bought my new PC. But yeah, it's like DDR5, I believe, if you want a powerful gaming machine.
second-hand one again, a second-hand 500 gigabyte Western Digital Blue. No, decent hard drive. It's Western Digital Blue is kind of their standard range of hard drives, I suppose. This was 34 fucking pounds again.
Yeah, damn.
Probably got a tuppence halfpenny on bloody eBay. Let's stop thinking about that. It's just going to make me angry. So yeah, half a terabyte, clearly used before. In real life, I would never buy second-hand storage because. Frankly, I can't afford my data to be lost, and I don't. Oh, there's all dust in the. Oh, this is so dusty and second-hand and old. Tell you what I'm going to do first. Actually, I am going to run this through a PC and see if I can find any of the previous owner's data.
Nice Chinese pop music.
Oh, also it came
Nice.
with this
I mean,
serial ATA cable, so that's something. I mean, I'm going
to
be
be
using my own
fair,
cables.
If you're buying like shit from these websites and it ends up being used and it's like a hard drive or something and it's got shit on it, that's definitely one of the more mundane like things you can find on there. Because like my fear would be if I ended up buying like used hard drive and shit and I look on there just to check if there's anything on there before like using it, and it's like a manifesto of a fucking serial killer or something, and it's like, who do I report this to? What do I do? I'd be questioning everything. I'd be paranoid, looking over my shoulder, feeling like I'm in a fucking soap opera Lifetime movie.
Much because I have a little
Pictures of
knocking around.
pickles.
But hey, it's always nice to have something. These are generally red. This one's a bit orangey, which makes it look cheaper than it probably is.
If I found
Ooh,
pictures
more
of
cables and
like
some
pickles,
screws, because in this day and age,
I would
it's
just
not enough.
assume
To
Yomi
just
is the
have a hard
culprit.
drive, you have to have an SSD, a solid state drive, in order to boot off, so everything's much quicker. So surprisingly, this is brand new, but it's from a make I've never bloody heard of.
Yeah, again, this was from 6
240
years ago, but
gigabytes.
nowadays,
It's 34
like,
pounds. and it's
majority
run by
of
friends at
PCs I see
Golden
are being sold
Fur.
with
They're
SSD
trees, they're golden
instead of
fur.
hard drive.
Warning, product can be damaged by electrostatic discharge. Oh, should have put it in the
Or they do
fucking
half and
microwave,
half.
should I? Now you tell me. Yeah, so hopefully this will be at least, I mean, I'm imagining it's not actually going to be that quick for an SSD. Hopefully it is actually 240 gigabyte capacity and not some sort of silicon, but, well, this will be interesting, won't it? First time I've seen one in a white case. Also, the first time
Don't
I've
be
ever bloody
mentioning
heard of
the
golden
chickens,
fur. Did I
Panda.
mention
Don't be-
that? And now, what wish is the most
Don't be doing
infamous
that.
for PC parts wise? Graphics cards. Here it is, multimedia 3D graphics accelerator in the most generic box ever shat out
The
of
most
Satan's
generic
bumhole.
beat to hell
What does it claim
box.
to be on the side? NVIDIA GT 730, because that is what I ordered. The, yeah, It's 2 gigabytes.
It's compatible with Windows 7, y'all. Keeping with the times.
They go for 25 quid on eBay, and they're probably not messed around with like this one apparently has been. So, generic driver disk.
I love how to this
Nice.
day Windows
Actually,
7
video.
haunts the narrative.
Yeah, well,
Just
so I had a
fucking
look at
haunts
this,
the narrative.
and I can't actually tell if this is a proper 730 layout or not. There's so many different ones. I couldn't see one that looked precisely like this. It's got a sticker on it that says NVIDIA GT 730, so it should be able to move some pixels, I would hope. But there is a big worry here, and the big worry is, on the listing for this, it said, because of the way these cards have been modded, they only run at 80%
Debating
of the
for
normal
external
clock
SSD.
speed. That sounds like a very
The main selling point about SSD that I remember is basically it's like moving files back and forth from it is like faster. And also, for me, the main selling point, the only thing I really gave a shit about was when you have your games running from SSD, it's like a lot smoother, apparently. It's a lot better. Like, that's all I gave a shit about. And so it's like, okay. Order, click. That's all I needed to know. It runs better with games. Okay.
Negative mod.
No more
Doesn't it?
research.
Generally with a mod, it's going to be going quicker, not slower.
Like the hard drives,
something. Yeah, so I don't know.
If you just need like storage room and you're not worried about like speed,
so it generates less heat because this looks
the
like a
hard drives
very
are still
small
good.
heatsink to be having on a card of this type, but I'm not entirely sure, as I did say. On the plus side, it does seem to be new, at the very least dusted. So
not the chicken graphics card, but
VGA, DVI.
We're bringing up the chicken banner.
Your favourites. Well,
God
yeah.
damn it.
This is going to be interesting, isn't it? Could have got it much cheaper off eBay. I mean, it would have been definitely second hand, but hey, it wouldn't have been messed around.
You got hit with the ads because you brought up the chicken.
Without further ado, let's build this thing. Now, the case, I should point out,
what
did
happens.
not come from Wish because they don't sell computer cases because, you know, they're just too big and bulkerific for this kind
By
of
the
stuff.
way, I tried to look it up.
Or at least for their business model. So
I love how Panda can't hear us because they're being drowned in ads right now. But it's, like, I just got to say this before I forget. I did try to mess with the ad thing to where I could make ads only show up like when I hit the button. Like if I like ever go on a break during one of my streams and I just hit the ad button, like let it play during a break when I'm not doing anything. And but I like apparently there's no option to do that. I'm wondering if it's because I'm affiliate and maybe partners can do it. Because I swear I've seen streams, I've watched streams where the only time ads appear is when they go on breaks and purposely like hit the ad button for when they hit that BRB screen, you know? But I tried to do it on mine, apparently I couldn't do it. So I was like, fuck. So now I have to keep a certain amount of ads every hour or something like that. Just to have pre-roll ads off. Which I did not realize. There's no just have pre-roll ads off completely. You have to run ads a certain amount to have pre-roll ads off. Pisses me off.
So I just went online and bought one.
Let me
from the
control
standard PC
ads
part
on
of the
my
UK.
stream,
Cheapest one I
please.
could possibly find, which was just a cheapy mini ATX case for £23.38. Right,
Glorious.
let's build this bloody thing.
The way I'd be tempted to spray paint, like, Wish on it.
So how did it
Like
go
a Wish
then?
design?
Well, I'm glad you asked. For you see, it went remarkably well, actually. This Fortnite Pinata thing isn't relevant. It's just here for something visual while I talk about this.
Oh my god.
So
I'm
yeah,
being haunted by
basically, I
Fortnite
pulled the bits
everywhere
together
we
and it
fucking
worked
go.
first time perfectly. I know, right? I installed Windows 10 on it. Didn't have a key, but they let you just kind of use it and keep nagging you, saying, "Oi, oi, not authentic Windows. You haven't authenticated it, oi." But that was fine for testing purposes. And yeah, It just booted up perfectly, HDMI out, everything
Oh,
fine.
the free trial for
Everything
Twitch Turbo.
worked
Yeah, I had that for a
absolutely,
while.
as you'd expect, really. I mean, the motherboard was decent, etc. The power supply seemed to give it enough power. At least the SSD enabled it to boot, and SSD seems fine, actually. It's not like it doesn't seem like a super quick one, but then equally, it's sort of an old
Yeah,
connection
again
on
with
that
the
motherboard,
Twitch
so it wouldn't
Turbo,
be anyway.
like I've said this multiple times, but I feel like some people just don't realize. But if you get Twitch Turbo, it is cheaper if you do it on a PC, whether it's a laptop, desktop. Go to the fucking library if they haven't been shut down and bombed. Log into Twitch. Get Twitch Turbo through computer, because if you do it through the app, if you do it through your phone, you have to pay more. Yeah, the app tax. It's so fucking stupid. So, like, I'm just saying this in general. If anybody's like thinking of getting Twitch Turbo, or even I think it does it. Does it do it on like subscriptions as well? Because I never looked at it on the phone app, the Twitch app. But it's like you gotta pay extra because of the app thing, the app tax. Because those corpos want every fucking penny.
Would it?
Yeah, I just had to say that again.
Everything absolutely fine. With one
Because it pisses me off when I noticed it the first time. I was like, are you fucking
guessed
kidding me?
what it is. Oh, yes. So, I decided to run PC Mark on it. Not because I really care about the benchmark score in any way, but because, that's quite a nice test of things running, isn't it? So, I ran it, and would you believe it? Yeah, it didn't run the 3D accelerated bit. In fact, when it tells you what graphics card you've got, it says on it, fake.
Oh my fucking god. We'd love to see it. We'd love to see it.
And I tell you what, friends, they ain't lying.
I'm honestly surprised it didn't just blow up.
In fact, the massive red flag
I think that's the real test.
my bombs was when I tried to install the drivers for the card, and no NVIDIA drivers would work. The only drivers that would work were the ones on the CD they gave us. Oh yeah, guys, it's a hacked graphics card. Why? Why one that's so old and has so little value, and yet there it is, hacked and not actually real. It's just some other card entirely where they've flashed the BIOS to say, or to tell the computer it's a GT 730, when it bloody well is not.
Oh my god.
In fact, it didn't seem capable of doing any 3D accelerated stuff at all. I decided to try and run 3D Mark, mainly for a laugh.
Is there a way to find out like what
3D stuff would not run at all? Just something
like
system
what
info data
it
is
actually
not
is?
complete.
Like, is there a way to uncover that?
For the ultimate lols, I tried to install PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Well, I did install it. Running it, slightly different. So what happened was, the actual graphics card, it says specifically on the page when you bought it, will not run PUBG. So, right, we'll see about that. Cool, because of course it won't run bloody anything. I mean, as soon as you load anything 3D accelerated, look, it looks like this. And then, I mean, it did kind of get
wish quality
menu,
right there.
But, yeah,
that wish
like 3
quality.
frames a week and everything's orange. Yeah. So there you go. Never buy graphics cards.
I mean, if you're drunk and don't know any better, you probably have a great time.
They all seem to be fake as far as I can tell. Even the old ones with no value. Maybe they flashed it in its old stock from when it did have some value and it was new or something. No idea. No idea.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's like a way to figure out what actual graphics card it is.
Building this thing. Okay, all the
like, would you have to take it apart and physically look at it? Would there be a way to tell that way?
A gift card and like left over from previous Wish videos and a discount code and stuff.
Or is there like a software way to do it on the computer?
And then adding on the
I'm
cost
kind of curious.
Of the case from the non-Wish.com supplier, brought it up to £226 and 17 pence.
Damn.
For a serviceable PC, as long as you never ever try and run anything 3D on it. I mean, yeah, you
Damn.
can get a cheap graphics card and sort that out, but that wasn't the point of the video. Also, of course, we say serviceable PC doesn't have USB 3, which is quite an important thing these days, so you'd probably want to add a card with that. So
Also,
I don't know why I'm talking about this.
Also, it could have been cheaper as well because he mentioned earlier, like a lot of like a few of the things he got, that were used. He looked up on like eBay and stuff. Could have gotten a hell of a lot cheaper. So that could have been a hell of a lot cheaper of a PC if he didn't buy the shit from Wish. That's the irony. It's Wish's whole thing is about being cheap, but it would literally be cheaper to do it elsewhere. It's so fucking
As if it's a serious proposition. If you want a computer of that spec, just go on eBay and you'll find a whole bloody pre-built computer, probably for cheaper than that, including delivery, and it'll probably come with a bloody mouse, keyboard, and maybe even a monitor.
Yeah.
Dearie me.
Yeah.
Overall, it's an interesting experiment.
I mean, again, this was 6 years ago, so
it's not really something
we've been through
we
a fucking
want to
roller coaster when it
actually
comes
be
to prices
doing.
on
So what
PC
will I do with
shit.
the computer now? Well, I'm running a competition where you can actually win this PC.
Not
I'm
chicken
not.
certified.
I'm
I swear to God,
that
Brandon.
power supply. I've got no idea. Yay, technology!
Oh my God.
Subscribe for more.
Like, I'm pretty sure the free computer, like there's this free desktop, they were just giving this shit away. I remember them dumping this shit out in the hallway, 1 year of college, and they were just literally first come first served. Like they just wanted to get rid of them because they got new PCs into the school, and whoever was in charge didn't want to fucking deal with it and just literally had them throw them in the hallway and said, pick them up. If you can carry it, get the fuck out with it. And I was able to grab one of the old desktops from the school and monitor, keyboard, mouse. Like, I was living it up. That thing actually ran for a good while. It was already old when I got it because, like I said, they got brand new ones. And that thing ran for, I want to say about five years before something in it messed up and I didn't bother fixing it. Like, I wish I still had it. Because these days, fucking Goodwill will have those old-ass desktops that, like, at most should cost, like, $50. Let's be fucking real. And they'll be charging, like, hundreds of dollars